Today we learn more about the unit first. In the previous video, I tell you some questions about the unit, error and dimension. There are few more questions for you. There are three questions basically based on the dimension. How can we solve them? It is quite good for you. Let here the given dimension of length can be found by Cg and E square upon 4 pi epsilon. You look that C and G are obtained for the dimensional formula. But E square upon 4 pi epsilon naught, it is not available. So it should be determined by the formula Coulomb's law 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught E square upon R square. Then you require E square upon 4 pi R square, 4 pi epsilon naught, this part. So E square upon 4 pi epsilon naught is equal to Fr square. And you have the dimension for it, MLT minus 2 and L square. So it becomes L cube. Now, how can we determine the dimension of length? Let L to the power 1 M0 T0. It is proportional or you say the equal. C is the speed of light. Here speed of light. So LT minus 1 power A. G is the gravitational constant. So G goes to be Fr square upon M square. F is the MLT minus 2 and L square, so L cube upon M square. So it goes to be M minus 1 L cube T power minus 2. Okay? Now we write here G M minus 1 L cube T power minus 2. T power minus 2 power B. And the dimension of E square upon 4 pi epsilon naught goes to be M L cube T power minus 2 C. Then how can we obtain the value of A, B and C? We compare both the side L, M and T. So you compare L power A, L power 3B, L power 3C, it is equal to 1. Second, M compare minus B plus C is equal to 0 and T minus A minus 2B minus 2C is equal to 0. From here, minus B plus C is equal to 0. So C is equal to B. Put in these two equations. We get A plus 6b is equal to 1 and minus a minus 4b is equal to 0. From these two equations, we get easily the value of b. 6b minus 4b is 2b and 2b is equal to 1. So b is equal to 1 by 2. We get b is equal to 1 by 2. As b is equal to c, so c is equal to also 1 by 2. And a, you put the value of b and c into any equation, you get the value of a. So here a plus 3b, 3 by 2, 3c, 3 by 2 is equal to 1. So 3 by 2 goes to be 3 and a is equal to 1 minus 3 is the minus 2. So we get all the three unknown variables. So we get all the three unknown variables and now the length can be determined by L is equal to C power A, C power A, and we have the value of A is minus 2 and G to the power B, B have the value 1 by 2 and E square upon 4 pi epsilon naught have 1 by 2. 1 by 2. It is correct or not? We check it again. No, B and C are equal. So it is correct. It is 1 by 2. So we can write it G E square upon 4 pi epsilon naught in the root and 1 upon C square. So the correct answer is L is equal to 1 upon C square and under root G square upon 4 pi epsilon naught. So from this way we can determine the value of L. Now you look another problem. Time dependence in a physical quantity P is equal to P naught e to the power minus alpha t square. As we know, exponential quantity have zero dimension. It have no dimension. So minus alpha t square is constant and hence the dimension of alpha is equal to dimension of 1 upon t square. So t square, you know t square. So its dimension is t power minus 2. In this way, we can solve this problem. Now the next three questions based on the other application of dimension. The density of a material in CGS system of unit is this 4g centimeter minus 3. In new system length is 10 centimeter, mass is 100 gram. The value of density in second system. This question is based on the transformation of dimensional analysis. That is the last application. How can we solve it? In the first system of unit, it is given that the density is the 4G. In the second system, you know the formula N1U1 is equal to N2U2. We use this formula. So 4G is equal to, the next value is unknown, N2. And now the mass, you know density, mass upon volume. Now mass is how much? Mass is 100. And the length goes to be 10 centimeter. Then for the volume, you know LQ, that is 1000 unit centimeter cube. Now you can easily find out the value of N2. Now we can calculate N2. N2 is equal to 10 times of 4, that is 40. It is the answer for this question. In the next problem, this problem is based on the fundamental laws of the physics. And this question is very important for you, which is weakest force in nature: electromagnetic force, weak nuclear forces, and C, gravitational force, and none. These are the four options. You know that electromagnetic force is have some strength, while weak nuclear forces are also a weak forces, but not too much. Gravitational force have large extent for the universe, so it goes to be very poor. So the answer for this question is the gravitational force. But here I think one more information for you is also necessary. So you write down strong. It is for the note, not related to the answer of this question, but for your note. Strong nuclear force is to electromagnetic force, EM force, weak nuclear force, and the last one is the gravitational force. What is the ratio among in these quantities? It should be very important for you. 1 is to 10 to the power minus 2 is to the 10 to the power minus 13, and the last one goes 10 to the power minus 38. From this relation, you can observe easily that gravitational force is how much poor. Now, the next question: in an expanding sphere, instantaneous radius r and mass m are constant. कोई ऐसा स्फीयर है जो एक्सपैंड कर रहा है, like our earth, and radius r and mass m are constant, but mass and radius should be constant during expansion. Instantaneous density is constant, density भी constant है throughout the volume, and partial rate of density 1 upon rho d rho by dt is constant, यानी density का भी factor constant है. Then velocity at any point is proportional to how much? There are few options, but we solve it directly. How can it should be depend? So you know density is the mass upon volume. So m goes to be 4 by 3 pi r cube rho. So mass, which is a constant factor here, is pi r cube rho. Pi also constant, so you can say r cube rho is equal to constant. Now differentiate it. Rho 3r square dr by dt plus r cube d rho by dt is equal to, differentiation goes to 0. Then you can divide it by r square. So we get 3 rho dr by dt and plus r, so minus r d rho by dt. As you know, 1 upon rho d rho by dt is a constant factor. You can write 3 and dr by dt is the velocity. Velocity is equal to minus r 1 upon rho d rho by dt, which is here constant. 1 upon rho d rho by dt is a constant factor. Here it is constant. So velocity only depend on the radius. We can say that velocity proportional to radius. It is the answer of this question. So students, close this topic, and now I will give you some problems for your exercise. So students, now this exercise given for you, I hope you solve it.